Lisa is making an appearance. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. He's never into videos. So I'm happy he's here. Oof. Oof. But I'm trying to do my reading, so the video uploaded. And I've been waiting to do these readings on myself, even though we're not feeling well today. Okay.
Hello, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. It is the beginning of a new week, and it's already shaping up to be a doozy. So I had gotten my final booster yesterday, and I had started feeling like some mild symptoms pretty much immediately after. And then overnight, I didn't get severe symptoms, but I'm definitely under the weather right now. Very, very nauseous, very fatigued. And right now I'm very sniffly. I have a little tiny bit of throat irritation, nothing that bad. My arm is still really sore, and I'm still pretty tired and just feeling a general funk, right? So when I woke up, I was like, should I push through this to jog? And immediately, like, my team was like, no, you need to rest. It's like, okay, so we will be resting today, maybe doing some light chores throughout the day, depending on my energy levels. I ended last week's vlog saying that I hadn't put the laundry away or done the dishes. I did both of those things yesterday, like in the early evening before like my really feel bads kicked in strong. So the chores that I absolutely needed to get done are done. The energies are already conspiring. I already have some stuff coming in this week that like is a little bit unexpected, and it might cramp my style. I don't know yet. I might be catastrophizing a little. They're saying I am catastrophizing a lot. So what I am going to do is attempt to relax. I am going to find out going forward if I need to rearrange any of my major plans coming up in the coming weeks to months, and what we are going to do. I had a great idea, or I think it's a fun idea, at least last week towards the end of the week, that why don't I give myself little weekly readings at the start of the vlog so we can see if any of what I predict for myself or see within my own energy, upcoming energy, if any of that manifest within the week, or perhaps like weeks going forward if we get any timelines, right? I'm actually going to do 3 readings for myself this week. The first is just going to be a weekly read, short one. And then I have 2 other questions that I would like answered. One, someone, not this Friday, like this past Friday, but the Friday before, left a piece of candy on my desk. And interestingly, I had been wanting a piece. When I was at the office like earlier that week, I was like wandering around, I was like, oh, there's usually like hard candy here and I can't really find any. Oh well, I would really like a hard candy. And I didn't tell anybody that. It was just something I thought. And then that Friday, there was a piece of hard candy waiting for me on my desk. And I'm curious to know who put it there and why. I'm thinking I might know, and like, if it is that person, then I'm a little bit annoyed by the situation, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what the cards tell me. And then I have had, for the past few years, a series of dreams that have had a narrative, and they involve people that I sort of know, sort of don't. And oddly, I was thinking last night, like before I went to bed, I was like, you know, I haven't had any dreams about these energies lately, and that was coming in hard like a month or so ago. I wonder what's up. It was a casual thought, and last night, those energies popped right up in my dream. I want to do a read on that dream space, the two energies that show up in these dreams that have a particular narrative, and for myself, like, what is this meaning for me right now? Like, is this something that I need to pay attention to? I'm getting a yes on that. And if so, in what context? Like, I'm very, very curious.
This is later on editing Allison, who is still completely sick and miserable and who has Tessa. You coming in here? Yeah, she's coming in. Okay, so I said I was going to do 3 readings, and I did do 3 readings for myself, but I took out the dream reading because it's really not relevant for the vlog, but basically what it came down to is these people who you think are really cool and creative and respect, like, don't deserve any of the thoughts you think about them. So I'm just cutting that out because it turned out to be a long read and I want to shave some time off. So that's why you hear me say 3, but really it's just 2.
We are going to start with my weekly read, and because these are just my personal reads, I am likely, unless I'm talking or something, I'm gonna need to communicate clearly this week, and I was already, and trust, see, they're saying, don't catastrophize. Trust, and yeah, no, don't catastrophize. And be assertive. Okay, so maybe some challenging conversations this week. Getting not as challenging as I think they're going to be. So anyway, like I was saying about the shuffling, unless I'm talking or bringing forth something energetically while I'm shuffling, I'm likely going to cut most of the shuffling and card picking out, since these are just my personal reads and y'all don't really need to see me pulling out the cards or anything like that. I try to keep a lot of that in for the collective reads, to a degree, because I just think it's boring. Oh, here comes a message for me from a main male who is going on some journey due to some unexpected income. So there's communication, a little communication sync in the underline. Interesting. I'm gonna start with 3 cards for my little weekly read, or actually 4, because I'm gonna get a tarot for my little oracles that I just pulled for myself. And those shall represent me and my energy. And then we'll start with 3 for the energies of the week, and then I'll likely lay some more down on top of that if I feel I need to. Oh, yeah, just so funky. Yeah, this is, like, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. This is how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like I am not in any dire straits financially, but I have been very, very, like, aware of my finances, where they're going, and for what I have been looking to invest in, it's been giving me some stress. So it's just sort of like I'm trying to hang on to more money that I'm spending and not really going out too much, right? And just doing my little magic in my own space. So that's true. That's definitely true. So where am I? Oh, okay. My energies for the week. Interesting. These are my energies. Okay, yeah. So, like they're saying, I'm catastrophizing a situation, right? So I'm being advised to whoa, slow your roll, because this particular system, older person, this thing that you're worried about. So this could be like, I don't know, yeah, you know, there's some job stuff in here, but there's just stuff going on within the structures of my current materiality that involves my house, that involves my job, that is giving me a level of concern. And so I am being advised to wait. Just, you know, because it's a waste of energy to worry about something that hasn't even happened yet. I knew that was coming out for me. Yep, it's a bunch of waiting. It's a bunch of, well, I'm feeling my own stress here in a big way, and it looks like that's going to continue throughout the week. So not only am I being advised to like hold off, but it's sort of like I'm putting myself in that state. And here is that stress over money, right? Stress over things that are going on. Like I'm not moving. I'm not moving due to this, like, I don't know that I have enough here materially to support myself, but also this is sort of a internal thing. It's not really an external thing. I would also say that the Eight of Swords is likely like, wait before you really like come here, okay? Like that's probably not how it's gonna go down. And this is also a waiting card, this Hanged Man, but you can also see like her face is really purple. It's like you are stressing yourself out unnecessarily, and likely all you need is a new perspective here. So let's go ahead and pull 3 more to clarify. And yeah, to be honest, this is what I'm feeling. Like, at least for myself, it's just like, ugh, I don't know about this week. This Eight of Swords, hey, look, something's coming in here. Cha. That actually feels like when I pulled this card, I immediately felt lighter. Like, it's okay. This is either something coming in or what I'm feeling is this, but the reality is you're actually just fine. It also could be some small support. Yeah, just be patient. Be patient, wait. I'm also getting like I'm supposed to go around again, so we will. And yeah, just, you know, if it makes you feel better, right? Sure, be conscious about your money, you know, be mindful, be careful, but there's likely some overcorrection going on. Oh. Man, it's just not looking good for me this week. Oh, well, you know, that Eight of Swords, what I said was, okay, no, I'm not reading this wrong. That Princess of Pentacles, this is me kind of like not looking at those other 2 cups, right? Because I'm in my own head, I'm in my own feelings. I'm jumping to conclusions when there are actually 2 cups. There's this little Princess of Pentacles right behind me. Oh yeah, and this Temperance, here's a King of Pentacles. So I'm either gonna be feeling like, oh, no, it's another person. What the heck? Oh, okay. I was about to say, this is either me, like maybe midweek or going forward once I see that it's not as bad as I'm thinking. I'll just go ahead and read it that way as well, that I am going to be feeling way more in control of my material environment. I'm going to be in a much more stable place, but also what fell out on top of this is this Four of Wands, and that signifies some sort of partnership. I'll pull on that because, you know, this could be family or something like that, like somebody who I don't think is going to come through or support me is actually going to support me, or this could be coming, you know, out of left field. I'll look. Oh, how nice. So I'm either doing it for myself or it's coming from another person. Oh yeah, and then look, we're moving away. We're moving away from that stressed out energy. Well, okay, I accept it. Do I need to move to another deck for this King of Pentacles? They're saying Kipper? Yes, okay, Kipper. What is going on with this King of Pentacles here? Who is this? Do I know them? Is it me? They're saying no, it's not you. Perhaps someone who I work with, or someone at least who I am around. gonna have to pull again because this seems quite outlandish to me. This is someone who is either interested in me, or this is someone who just cares about me very much, and perhaps like I'm not aware of how much this person cares, or it's a straight up like secret admirer situation. There's someone I'm thinking about though, and it's just like, it's not really a secret, but a secret admirer. Okay, so it's not that situation. I'm allowed to get one more and then I have to move on. Yeah, this is someone who likes me. Someone who thinks about me a lot. Maybe fantasizes, right? Ooh, they see me as the star and as the empress, and they are crushing hard because they see me like all cute and living all well, which I do. Like, I kind of, this is so true. I was about to say, I create my own stress. They see me as the 10 of Cups, but they see that I stress myself out. And they maybe want to come in and support me here. Yeah. So let's say I'm going through it, sort of. It's mental stuff. But I always, like, I stand strong, right? Interesting. I don't know. I feel like that is a bit outlandish for something to be occurring this week. But I'm being guided to stay open, right? Like, you never know. So, ooh, viewer, will a crush expose themselves? Well, now I'm wondering who it is. Oh. Maybe I know. Oh, they're saying I don't. Okay. Hee. Well, that just brought my mood up. All right, this one should go a bit quicker. We are going to find out who gave me that piece of hard candy. Who are they? Yes, it's this person. Cut this, take this one, put that back. All right, and why did they do this? I swear to God, if it's this particular person, I'm gonna be annoyed. Because it's not someone who I actually like chill with at work. I was expecting that. I was like, oh, they're gonna tell me. And they're like, Is it my crush who is keeping quiet about something? I don't know what that is for them. But yeah, do I have a secret crush? And they're feeling beat down over the... This is all from the bottom of the deck. King of Wands. Wanting to collab. Something's afoot here. Something's afoot at my place of business. What is going on? Up in someone's like fate right now, bro. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Someone's having thoughts about me. Bro, this is a match. We got the High Priestess and like, okay. That's the main female here. Come on. I am the main character. High Priestess, amazing effort. Come on. Come on. And now in the middle of us, Well, let me show you I'm not gonna show you the middle card. I'm gonna show you who's on the opposite end. The Hierophant. And if you recall, the Hierophant came up, well, as me, or like the system, right? The system that I was stressed out about, something that I don't feel is going to be supportive, or a person who I don't think is going to be supportive, but in fact will, because here's the Ace of Pentacles. So between us, there is this Ace of Pentacles, but I will tell you, this High Priest and the Hierophant, okay, yeah. They're like this. They have their backs toward each other. But that's a spiritual match. The High Priestess and the Hierophant are the matches for each other. What's happening? They're saying I'm not being wild. Okay. This material thing, like, boy, I'm going crazy and nothing's even happening. Okay, it's not the person I was thinking of then, at least. So I'm hearing no and forget that person. This person crushing on me. What's this person doing? We're spying now. What's this person doing? Spirit might say no. They might give me the Moon, the Eight of Swords, or the Two of Swords, or maybe the Hanged Man, if they don't want me to see what they're up to. That might go down. This person is partying with other people, or they want to have a good time with me. I'm getting a yes on that. Are they partying with other people? I'm getting they have friends. Oh, talking to their friends. Getting advice, talking to their friends. So they can come in and tell me something. Bro, they're saying one more. I can have one more and then I have to stop. Because you can't. Like, especially for this type of energy, especially since this is a... I mean, of course. Of course. I'm getting so big-headed and it's literally in the energy. Anyway, what I was gonna say, because we have to stop now. I'm intrigued though, like, ooh, will it develop, y'all? When I am pulling for myself, especially when you're seeing something like a developing relationship or friendship or something like that, you do not want to like get obsessed with that or pull obsessively on it or get super involved in the energy, because things like that are very delicate. You need to just let them unfold on their own. And so when I have someone who actually enters my life and says like they want to go on a date or whatever, I never pull on people. Like, I don't, like, if I'm in a relationship with someone or a friendship or it's a family member, I never pull on those people because it's controlling energy. It's not the energy of love and unfoldment and trust. And that's where you want to be with your personal relationships. You don't want to be controlling people. It's not attractive. And I mean that in a literal way. It is an unattractive force, besides being unattractive in general. So whenever, like, the only time I ever pull for myself when I am in an active relationship with someone, the only thing I ever pull on is advice for me personally. If there's some sort of conflict I know I need to navigate with someone and I'm feeling a bit lost, I'm never pulling on the other person. I am pulling for support to navigate maybe a trickier or more difficult, potentially painful situation, because I just don't think it's ethical. I don't think it's ethical to do that. I also don't think it's conducive to the relationship, period. to be so if you are a reader or you get reads, I don't think it's a problem to go to read. Like, obviously it's not a problem to go to readers if you're having issues with your relationships, but to be honest with you, no matter what the read is, like, my advice to someone who is coming to me with relationship problems would always be the same, especially if it's something like a long-term relationship or a marriage. You need to talk to that person. You can't, like, it's a bad idea to be going to outside parties talking about your relationship unless you super trust those people. Like, they are literal ride or dies for you. And those people, if they are your ride or dies, yes, they will support you, but they will be directing you back to the person you are having the conflict with, back to the person that you should be developing intimacy with. They aren't going to let you keep making, because what you're doing when you go, like, even if it's a friend, I'm not talking about people being shady. When you are constantly going to someone, venting about the same issue that you have with someone over and over and over again, and you're never actually directly communicating with that other person, what you're doing is triangulating someone else in your relationship. What you are doing is creating a third-party situation. You are being emotionally adulterous. And if you are someone who is the advice friend, right? A lot of readers accidentally fall into this stuff. They think they're doing good things, and it's not. What you're actually doing is enabling, it's not bad behavior, but if this person is in intimate relationship with another person and you keep letting them come to you as the shoulder to cry on or advice or venting, and they never actually do anything, you are preventing you are blocking that person's intimacy with their partner. What I'm talking about is actually a lot more common than people being nefarious. And it's something that unfortunately friends can do inadvertently. Like, they think they're being good friends, but they're actually not. So anyway, that's why I don't do stuff like that.
I would just like to say that my cat looks very good. Misha. Oh, of course. You can't see, but Dasa can't have Misha having all of the attention, so she had to jump up and get in my face. But look how handsome Misha is. He's never on camera. This is what's going on behind the camera. Yeah, you. What about me? I have really not felt any better all day. All I have done is lay on the couch, drink water, and eat sandwiches. I did feed the cats, but no chores were done, and this isn't anything that I should fight through to work out or do more. Like, that would be some type of self-harm. So even though I'm frustrated by it, I am just completely resting today because I really feel miserable. Like, I'm all achy and like there's pressure in my head and my insides are disturbed, and I was so uncomfortable. Like, you know when you get the flu and you're just so uncomfortable that you want to cry? Like, that's what I felt like. I was so uncomfortable and cranky that I just wanted to cry. I might send a message into the work group text, letting people know what's up, that I got this booster and now I'm just kind of hit by a bus, to see if I can just log in from home tomorrow instead of having to go into the office. This is not a vlog about me this week. This is only a series of updates about how currently cute my cats are being like at the moment. And I'm just like, I might be about to be tempting fate, but I woke up today and I was like sick hungover, right? And so I figured, oh, you know, I'm gonna have to, like, I did like log in, like I didn't have to commute into the office. I was able to work from home,
which is good. And I didn't have a great night's sleep last night. Better than I expected, but not great. So this morning I was just like, ugh. So, you know, of course I didn't jog because I wasn't expecting to have that energy the day after feeling so terrible. But it is now more late afternoon and I'm taking a late lunch break. I've got that draft of the project done, but now I'm like, oh, now I gotta send it for review, and that, like, I don't know what stresses me out more, right? So, what? Instead of, like, cause I can always just make lunch afterwards, or like, cause I have something already prepared, just bring it back and start working again on the next project that's in the queue. I'm going to attempt some jogging because my, ow! Don't climb me. Don't climb me. See, she knows the energy's good too. Her little bottom of her tail is all fluffed up because she's excited. No, everybody stop attacking me. What the hell? Right, so I'm gonna go attempt jogging, but this might actually end up just being, you know, a nice outdoor walk in the sunshine, depending on how jogging feels, because I already feel like I've been hydrating, but I do have a little bit of a headache. So if I start feeling really bad, we're gonna take it down to a walk, because all I did yesterday was eat sandwiches on the couch. I ate a lot of sandwiches, and I say, like, did I eat too many sandwiches? Or did I eat enough sandwiches to completely heal myself and put myself, like, in the energy of health? I submit that those were health restoring sandwiches and absolutely necessary, every single last one of them. But you know, I'm not really hungry today. So, were we able to jog? Yes. We were able to jog for the entire time. So, boom, rebuked, spirit of sickness, rebuked by ham sandwiches. That's what you get. This is the most I'm going to do today. I'm just going back to work. I am surprised that I am hungry now, because that was a lot of sandwiches. I'm not gonna check in probably at all, because, like, I'm not doing anything else today besides, you know, work on reports, which is fun and interesting. Tomorrow, there are some errands that we have to do, like a meditation group and everything else. And there is another errand that probably involves some cute stuff, though there will be some actual interesting stuff to look at on this vlog. And so, boom, in your face, we're back. Energy's up. I'm gonna fight everybody until y'all just give me what I want, give me my dreams, and you could just give it to me. But I'll fight you all if necessary, and I'm back. Like, I'm not sick anymore, so get ready to fight. We are going on our jogging, though I'm a bit tired. Like, I don't know. We're gonna try our best. We do have some possibly interesting errands today, and possibly some interesting events. Something might have developed from the weekly read. I'm gonna have to take a look, because I'm not sure yet, but I saw something earlier on that made me go, what? Why is this person? Okay, y'all, we are going, get out of here. We are going to pick up Phoebe's medication, and I don't think anybody has ever seen Phoebe on camera. She was my foster cat, and she is extremely neurodivergent. So we're going to get her meds for her, hopefully, because, you know, it's a nonprofit. It's mostly volunteer run. Everybody's got a million things to do. So I got the text saying it will be at this location tomorrow. But sometimes I have gone to these locations and the meds have in fact not been there. So we're gonna hope for the best. We can't get any close-up shots because the babies are not accepting visitors today. And I have to come back for the medication because it hasn't been delivered yet. But we're gonna leave my number. Hello. Hi. Yeah. Yes. Hey, baby. Aw. You got a little eye infection. Being treated. Aw. Yeah. You wanna nibble? Yeah, you do. Oh, scenting. Oh, yeah, baby.
Y'all aren't having visitors today. I gotta withdraw very carefully, or else I will be mauled by an aggressive tiger. So no luck with that, but I knew that that might happen. I've left my number. They're thinking that it's going to be delivered later on in the afternoon, and someone's either going to bring it to me or I will just swing back around to pick it up when they call me. So we're going to go get gas now, and then we're going to go right back to work. So we don't have meds for Phoebe. We don't have meds for me because if you recall, the pharmacy was supposed to call me back. They were saying sometime on Monday. That did not happen. So I'm gonna give them today, and then guess where we're going tomorrow? Back to the pharmacy. No one has their meds refilled right now. So okay. I am feeling a reading. We are going to do a reading because I am feeling positive energy for the collective, and I have a little bit of room today because someone was willing to help me with another project, and I was able to tell other people who now have projects pending that, hey, like, this needs to go on right now, and they're all cool with the ETAs that I've given them. So I can do a little reading, I can do the dishes, and then we can get back into the regularly scheduled programming. Guess who got a call from the pharmacy? Me! So I really didn't have to do any extra work. I'm very appreciative. See, there we go. The reading came through. I thought I wasn't going to be supported, and I am being supported by the system. The Hierophant thus far is systems that I am dealing with, and someone also supported me at work today. Usually this person supports me anyway, but I was just like, oh no, they're gonna be too busy, blah, 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 blah. But they were able to help me out. So, positivity. We're getting some things done. Oh, and before I forget, one of my other predictions that I made at the beginning of the week for the reading also manifested. But it was the underlying. If y'all remember, in the underlying there was a message. A main male had a message for me about going on a journey to sudden wealth, and I did get that message, even though it really had nothing to do with me. That's why it was in the underlying. Either this person is on some sort of a healing journey that will be very fruitful for them, which will be amazing if that is the case, but the message that they sent to me, it either was not meant for me, or they are significantly lacking some insight right now because it made no sense. So it was either that or their account got hacked, which I'm not sure. Either way, it doesn't really involve me because the main male sending a message going on a journey that could be a ruse for a hacker to get sudden wealth for me, because there was an attachment, like there was it looked like it was a TXT file, but I'm not clicking on that because that could also be the message too. But the underlying manifested. There we go. We're leaving for meditation group. I have once again forgotten to film myself going into the meditation space to give us something nice and other to look at, but we all started talking when we were outside and then just got wrapped up in the whole process of everything, forgot about it again. Maybe next week. Y'all, I got a manifestation, like a bigger one from our weekly read, and it did have to do with my work environment and getting support, like pretty significant support from someone, yes, who does embody that King of Pentacles energy, who has a lot of power way up within that system, who does in fact care about me and the people that are working for them more than I suspect or think that they think about daily. Oh my gosh, I picked too hard. I did pull skin off my lip. I know that's kind of gross, but that's what that is. I need to stop. So anyway, and it is midweek. Like if we were going with that, I know you couldn't see the spread, but it was like the grief energy was at the start of the week.
the support, the material support came at midweek, and then moving away from that grief energy was towards the end of the week. And so today, midweek, I got the support, the material support. Basically, what happened was this person found out about, it's probably a shrill word to use the word abuse, but that is the word that the person used, that people around our team have been like taking advantage of us. Apparently, a lot of people within the establishment are getting a very stern talking to from people who actually have the authority to like do something about this, because this has been going on for a while. And whenever we've sort of, or whenever I've tried to assert some boundaries before, it really hasn't gone anywhere. But it sounds like this time, like things are really gonna go down, because we do have new people in, like who weren't there before, who are also helping to set this up. So this is a big deal because it's going to create more space for me at work. Like probably you will see me less going, oh my God, I'm so stressed about this project and that project, because that has been going on longer, way longer than I've been filming this vlog, because of the amount of the work, the size of the projects, and the time that we are being asked to do them in. So, don't talk to me. My tarot readings are real, okay? Like psychic. My stuff manifests, and I'm gonna keep doing these vlogs so you can see. So basically that's like all three things, right? That's all three things so far, except the moving out of grief energy. But I mean, yeah, I'm already like moving out of it. We'll see if even more manifest from it, because we also had that work crush thing, but that was not actually like kind of present too much in the weekly read. The weekly read was more about someone caring about me more than I thought. And what I kept getting was, when I had that King of Pentacles, I was like, dad. And this particular person does register as like a older father figure. They are most definitely a hierophant within that system. And when they do feel like things are going wrong, it's just that they have so much going on, right? That something needs to be in their face, like very clearly, before something's done. And now it's happened. So, look at that. Manifested. All manifested. And we'll see, like maybe that boat, like if all that's true, there's some work crush or something, unless I'm reading the cards wrong, but that came out in the hard candy read, not in the weekly read. So I don't know, we'll see if maybe that keeps coming up in the weekly reads or whatever, because remember, we can't, if there is in fact someone crutching on me at work and they want to say something about it, you know, that can be a potentially sticky situation. So I don't know, but we can't intentionally read on that, because that'll just mess up the whole thing, okay? But look at that. Y'all should be listening to my reads. They come true. Sorry if my mouth looks a little bit weird, but my lips have been really dry lately, and so I'm doing my best, like just like I'm hydrating and everything else. I'm also trying to do my best to actually do self-care for my relatively small skin issues, rather than just let it go or, you know, fall back on not so great habits. So if you can see, like it's all around my mouth, it's just because I put like this heavy duty lip mask stuff on. So today was just a day of work and chores. I have to get things in order before I leave in April, and today I made some progress on that with the pet sitter, but now I found out there's another appointment that I have to make. I'm pretty sure anyway. It might just be an appointment to pick up documents, but it might be like a full-on appointment for them. But
it'll be necessary if it is. I also was able to pick up Phoebe's meds. I didn't film because the little cat center, the cats still could not have visitors, so we did not stop in there. We just picked the meds up and went home. And I also wanted to say there was another manifestation, I believe, if you remember from the weekly reading, there was a Princess of Pentacles that came in between the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups. And I also found out at work today that we are getting an upgrade on our equipment, which we've been needing for a while. So we're getting some brand spanking new stuff. So that is a little Princess of Pentacles thing, right? It's not something that, you know, is super duper great, but it's still a positive little support thing that I've gotten in materiality. So, I didn't jog today, but, you know, I've hydrated and everything else. It has to do with the lateness. I mentioned that in the last vlog. I get back really late from meditation group, and so it's really hard for me to wake up in the morning. And since I had chores on top of work, I just did that instead of jogging, but likely I will jog again tomorrow. I might try and push and jog on Friday morning, depending on my energy level. I might try and get up super early. We'll see, but today was relatively positive, and look at all that. We got all our manifestations in pretty much. Let's see if anything else happens going through the end of the week.
So it's finally Friday, and I did not jog today, but while I was at the office, I did walk probably about 4 miles. So we did get in some activity. And now it is the day after the big support thing that came in, like the big thing. And I have more mixed feelings about it today. I am extremely doubtful about a particular issue getting better, but it does not change the fact that I will receive and have received notification of this significant material support that I'm going to be getting, and we have a follow-up meeting on Monday, so I'll probably have more clarity on Monday, but I'm really not looking forward to that meeting because this is all extremely emotionally intense for me. And so today I have felt very just hungover from the intensity of what I was going through yesterday, and I have already pre-spoken to the major people that will be at the meeting on Monday, just saying hey, this is where I am with this right now, and I don't know how stoic I can be when we talk about this in the meeting on Monday. And it's all fine, but I just don't particularly care, especially in a professional environment, to walk into something that I know I will likely be emotional about. So I'm hoping that I can get a little bit more detached about it going up through Monday. And I definitely feel supported and safe to be doing all of this. It's just, I don't really like to do it, to be perfectly honest, and I'm not sure about a particular set of issues what's really going to happen with that. And so what I'm doing now is I'm giving myself another reading, because what I brought through channeled when I was thinking about this was continue to trust. Do not jump ahead. You've been thinking that things are going to go poorly, and every single time this week, things in fact have gone better than you've expected. So why are you looking for something to be wrong? Continue to please trust and wait and see how things unfold before you start assuming the worst and therefore reacting to it, because you really don't want to pre-bring defensive energy into a situation, because it's priming for things to go wrong, and it's bringing resistance into something that maybe could just flow, if I or we or you allowed it. You can hear my throat is just like, ugh. That's because of the crying from yesterday. So let's see. I feel like I'm backing this up so I have room for these cards. Okay, apparently we're having four cards. 4 cards. Oh. Forgiveness. Oh, and by the way, that communicate clearly and be assertive, that is so accurate to everything that's been going on since all of this came out. So at the bottom of the deck we have forgiveness. So be easy on myself. Take action. I'm taking that as like, you know, say what you need to say at the meeting. Let go of, you know, the negativity, the pre-negativity, and also, yes, there will likely have to be compromise here, at least for some of these issues. We're not gonna get, oh, well, hey, it just all goes away. Like, there's going to have to be negotiation there. I've got wait again. So don't jump ahead. I am the queen of getting ahead of the energy. It's so bad for manifestation. And we have success. That's at the bottom of the deck. So I think that's all thus far. Good advice. So let's see what we have here. Oh, look at that. Peaceful resolution. Yeah, I think this is going to be a comfort read. Oh, within the next few weeks. We'll see what that is. But I mean, this is going to be a process. So that makes sense. Oh, there's something better. So maybe likely an idea that I have is potentially off, and reconsider. And that's likely, I would guess, about how I feel I'm going to have to address certain things. I'm not sure though, we'll see. Because like, I gotta tell you, since everything has gone down, I have just been in I don't care mode. And that's not a great place to be in for a group discussion. So it's a good thing that I have the weekend to chill out, decompress. I actually don't have any big social plans, so I'm gonna try and at least take one of these days, either tomorrow or Sunday. It's just like a complete relaxed day, and maybe not even do any chores. I don't know, it depends. So let's see what is going on here. We need 4 cards. This has been a wild week, man. The reading wasn't a lie. Oh, well, that's nice. Within the next few weeks, I want to guess maybe that like something like the 5 of Swords is gonna come out for reconsider. The bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords, so I'm getting that take action, right? We have the Horseman on the take action card. Be assertive, communicate clearly, you know, state your boundaries, but do so wisely. You know, there's no need to get aggressive. And trust me, like, if I could give all the details of this, I think you would know why I would have the potential to be a bit aggressive about what's going on, but it's just like, the message is true, but it's just like, you have the truth. There's no need to be defensive. Be strong. You're safe. That's what I'm getting. You're safe. Like, I know you're stressed out, but things are going to likely go much better than you're thinking, and you are going to feel so stable once you have gotten through this process. So what's under peaceful resolution? Interesting, the King of Cups. I'll clarify that. This might be someone else, but this also might be the energy that I'm being asked to embody. Like, yes, we need to be in the Swords energy to communicate, to be clear, to be assertive, but we also need to predominantly be in this open-hearted energy when we do it. Can we do that non-defensively? Can we do that, in fact, softly? That is a very big challenge for me, especially when I feel attacked or when I feel as though there has been ongoing injustice that has never been addressed until now. But it's just like, okay, like the people who are supporting you now, like, you know, they don't need to be attacked. Like, I've already had this conversation with important people, but it's just a good reminder. So within the next few weeks, we have the sun. Positive. So I'm going to be feeling good, maybe validated. I don't know. We'll look at it. So under there's something better. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Under there's something better. That's ominous. And then reconsider. I said 5 of Swords. 2 off. 2 off. It's the 7 of Swords, but I knew it was going to be like not great swords energy, but 7 of Swords. So reconsider hiding something. Reconsider. I'm clarifying that first. Reconsider, because I don't know what I would not potentially be being honest about. That might be like maybe indirect or like trying to cover for people. Hiding something. So we have the 3 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. I don't know, maybe this will make more sense in context once I clarify the rest of this, but right now what I'm getting from that is like reconsider feeling like you have to do things alone, or that you're gonna have to, like that you're somehow not going to be backed up, right? Like I think that's closer to this. Like, okay, reconsider the idea. Unless we get something different in these other cards. Because my experience prior to now is that when I have gone through this process, I have had other people around me that have in fact embodied this energy. They would tell me kind of one thing and then do another. These were team members. And it would leave me in this 9 of Wands place. So this is less like reconsider like myself being shady and more like reconsider the mindset that this is all just going to repeat again. Reconsider the fact that you feel you can't trust anyone. In fact, now you will be supported and you won't have to fight this battle alone. For peaceful resolution, let's see, what else is going on with this King of Cups? Oh, we got 2. Ooh. Yeah, so this is me. Like, this is what's being asked of me, because this devil energy for me is just like, like, it's like, I'm so angry. It's like, hey, we need to King of Cups this, not the devil, and let's hate, let's slow our roll, right? Let's not lead with the aggression and the fire. I think it's also interesting that the devil has come out in that, you know, mythologically, at least within a Christian context, the devil is the one that is cast down for rebelling against God. And there's a lot of, you know, different takes on that story of Satan being the one to stand up to an unjust authority and fighting the losing battle. And in fact, likely I don't have to embody that energy, but I also get it's that fiery, just like, like I'm mad and like I'm gonna, like, you know, come for people. It's that as well. So within the next few weeks, we have the sun. What's going on with the sun? Oh, and here's we had this in the initial weekly read. Moving to a happier place. Leaving this crap behind. So there's something better with the Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Wow. And it's gonna be a party, like whatever that is, like it's gonna be a good thing. Interesting. We'll have to see how that develops, if it's true. And we're saying one more on this reconsider the Seven of Swords, blah, 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 what we addressed at the beginning. But they're saying I mostly have the right of it. I know what this card is, and I don't. The Two of Cups. I'm guessing this probably means trust your current partners. Like, yeah, you're safe. You're safe. Reconsider this kind of like self-protective energy, defensive, self-protective, Seven of Swords-ish betrayal energy. Like, you're safe. And they're saying there's nothing else. I got the message. I'm really, really curious about within the next few weeks. But this is all good. This is all positive. So there's going to be a peaceful resolution as long as you know I chill the heck out and reconsider all this stuff over here. Within the next few weeks, we will be firmly moving into big time happiness, and there's something better with the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, and the Three of Cups. I wonder what that something better is. Ugh. So to be honest, y'all, I mean, I know it hasn't been as lively, like errand running of a week as last week was. Probably have more of that maybe next week, I don't know, the week after, depending on how things go, because Monday is going to be rough for me, and I don't know, then we'll see how the rest of the week develops. But this is all good. This is all good. Like, I just need to chill and trust my own readings, because so far, like, the accuracy, right? So I'm like excited. I don't want to wait 3 weeks for something better. I just want to skip to that part, right? I don't want to go through this painful stuff on Monday. Well, that's it for today. I've got one more day tomorrow. Hopefully I'll probably get at least a jog in. And then we start all over again on Sunday. Okay, I am still feeling pretty ragged and agitated. I had terrible sleep last night, so we did not jog this morning. Likely we'll be doing it maybe sometime in the afternoon, evening. Maybe I'll do it on Sunday. I'm not sure yet. Like, just need to recover from this and then also prepare for part 2 of it going down on Monday. So I don't know, like, I'm being advised to take it easy, to rest. Like, the jogging's like, this is intense, okay? Like, it's good, but it's wild right now. So what I am going to do, because I want to toothpaste, no. What I want to do is break up some of this like agitated energy. I really want to be proactive in releasing the rest of this, because I've already experienced the emotions, and my challenge is more holding on to things after they're done, not being proactive in moving them out, because that's the phase we're in right now. Like, we've had the emotions, we're not bypassing. Now we can get into thinking positively, constructively, doing activities to raise the vibration, right? So we're going to be doing that by taking a walk down to the grocery store and just picking up a couple of little things, because I think I'm gonna make my bigger grocery trip tomorrow. Tomorrow will be more of the chore day, likely. I'm just gonna maybe chill, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll eat something tasty today. I'm not sure, because I really do not want to cook. And something I want to give myself kudos for in going through these intense emotions is that I did not rely on comfort foods. Yesterday even I was guided. They were like, listen, you need to not worry about this, and maybe consider like treating yourself to a boba or a mochi donut or whatever, like whatever you want to do. And I was just like, I would really prefer not even going there with cheering myself up in that way, even if I'm guided to do it, because I really prefer to maintain
my self-care nutrition-wise while I'm going through more intense stuff. I would rather make a choice to have like something, you know, treat-wise, like, you know, less nutritional value, but way more fun when I'm actually in a good mood. I don't want to make myself feel better with it. You know what I mean? I don't do that in a way where it's detrimental to my health at all. I would still prefer to be way more consistent with my nutritional habits while I'm going through really intense stuff. That's very important to me, because when I super drop off, it actually doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. Like, it's that little short term, like, take my mind off of this thing, but then like I just feel blah, right? So I don't even want to, like, thank you for, you know, guiding me to have some pleasure in my life, but this is my preference. But maybe we will have something tasty today since we've gotten through the bulk of the emotions. So let's see, let's go pick up some things. Probably not going to check in that much today. I'm not doing anything.